I've never not filled a chip van all the way. I never have done that. No, no. It's let's kick the lights on for you. Here we go. It is Wednesday night. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I have not worked in the dark, I think, since last winter. And it's kind of funny how all that happens the night before Thanksgiving. Just kind of how it goes. But what's we got going on here? Oh, before I forget, first things first, Q&A Friday. This is how that works for all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. What happens is I won't reply to any comments on this video, but every now and then people have some interesting questions. A lot of them are hard to answer in the comment section. So if you have any questions, post it in the comments below, and then on Friday I'll answer those questions. That's the easiest way for me to do it, and I enjoy doing it for everybody. So it's kind of cool. Some people ask, why don't you do a live stream from out in the woods and stuff like that? Cell service is an issue, and data use is an issue. So not every job we have good cell service. Some jobs we don't have cell service. I had Verizon, works really good in our area. There's been one job where I didn't have cell service. A lot of them I don't have real good service. But Q&A Friday. Right now we are chipping in the dark, and it just so happened to be around Thanksgiving. Loading on Jimmy. He's going to haul this in on Friday, and we'll go from there. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope everybody has a little break, spend some time with some family, call some family you haven't talked to in a while. It'd be a great idea. So what we got going on is, these are the lights I got. I've got two up here in front of me, one behind me that points straight behind me, so when I look out the back I can see stuff. I've got one here pointed at the conveyor so I don't have to look at it to see it, and then I got one way back there that's supposed to be pointed on that V12, and it's kind of kicked off to the side right now. And then I got one on the spout so you can actually see the chips going in the van and see where your spout's angled at. They are all 24 volt LEDs. And that's simply because both motors on this thing, everything's run off 24 volts. So they run off 24 volt. I'll idle this down because we're waiting on Josh at the moment. But it has snowed like crazy up here today. So whenever I'm waiting on them, I just kick everything down, rev everything down, and shut everything off. Just relax. But so yeah, I got 24 volt LEDs on this thing, and Morbark did a pretty darn good job of putting them in the right place. Because you got to put them in the right place, so you want to see out in front of the chipper a little bit. You don't really need to see out there a whole lot. And you got to be careful because you can shine it in the truck driver's eyes and they can't see to back up, but you got to have them on for them to see where it's at, everything like that. So and one other thing I do is when a skidder comes through, I always kick my lights off or turn to the side out of their way. Because especially off the front of this thing, you can get blinded pretty easily with the lights on this thing, and vice versa. The skidder guys can shine them in your eyes. And you just got to be careful. Just got to be a little more careful after dark. But I don't know. It's kind of nice. I don't mind it at all. This winter we'll be chipping before daylight quite a bit, because the daylight's shortening up. We'll start chipping before daylight, and we try to get everything done at daylight. But there's a lot of days in the winter when we'll fuel up after dark and do all that. And I actually put some lights on that Ford truck last year on the back of it, just for fueling up and stuff, because that way you don't have to leave this chipper on. Sometimes I leave the lights on and shut it off just so we can see stuff, because at the end of a long day, I've heard this thing run since 7, just after 7 this morning, and it's, oh, what are we pushing time-wise? It's almost 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I've heard it run all day long. So it gets to the point where to shut it off and have peace and quiet, really, really, really nice. So I'll shut it down and leave the lights on. So we put a couple lights in the back of the Ford to see stuff when we're fueling up or something. And then the tool truck's got lights in it too. So, but I'll shut this off and wait for Josh to come up here before we make any more videos, so it's not just me talking sitting here when you're bored out of your mind. But I got one more window in the back of that chip van. He is almost loaded, and yeah, it should be good. So we'll see when Josh gets back. Well, here comes Josh back there. I love to watch skidders work at night, especially in the winter. I don't know why, but I think it's just the coolest, prettiest, awesomest thing ever to see a skidder roll through the woods with snow on the ground after dark. I don't know why. I don't like to be in it. I like to just watch it go through the woods and see all the trees around it, and it find its path through all the trees. I just really, really enjoy that part. And this 545, the new Paul's new, that 535D we got, them lights are set up a lot better than this, but she'll blind you right in the face. Paul's got a couple off the side, on each side. He's got LEDs all over that thing too, 24 volt on that new skidder. So that's kind of what it looks like there. And I'll actually wait, because I don't got any, I got one bundle here. I'll wait till he grabs me another one before I start chipping. I don't feel like sitting here, and if I chip up this one bundle, then rev everything up, then rev it all down, and then rev it up, rev it all down. And I think it's easier just to wait, let him get some wood up here, and then just start rolling. But yeah, I love to see them skidders wiggle their way through the woods. I don't know why. Man, I think it's cool. Maybe I'm just goofy. I know I'm goofy, but I like to watch it. It's always thrilled me. I don't know if it's because I started in the winter. I started when we had a foot of snow on the ground. My first day, we got a foot of snow. And the next couple weeks, we had a lot of snow. And just working after dark just really amused me. I don't know if that's it or what, but I like it. I like it a whole lot. So I'll let him go grab. And here's another little trick I do is I don't start chipping yet. I let him get back to the woods back there where he's got to go get the wood at, because now he'll go grab a long bundle. I'll let him go grab a bundle, a long bundle. I'll let him get back there ways, then I'll start chipping. So he'll have 3 up here by the time I'm done with these 2. He'll already have the next one up here, and that'll finish this load. So he's running like a chicken with his head cut off today. The wood's getting further and further away, and being that it's only me and him here, he's awful busy. And he had to fill in a ditch today. It took almost a whole load of firewood, semi-load of firewood, to fill in the ditch to cross it. And he got it all filled in, and he drove up and says, well, we'd have been better off to put mats over that. And I said, yeah, we got crane mats at the shop we should have put over that. So too late now, we filled it all in, but hindsight's 20/20. Well, here we go. Josh is back there. Because it's a field right here to my left. This is a rotten piece of pop. It's a field to my left, so I kind of see where he's going. But he's back there a ways now. Come on, get over there. I'm telling you what, this Morbark 500's got a little bit of power. Throw that baby over there. It's got a little bit of power to it. I've always been impressed with this move. So, works good. We'll get Jimmy out of here today. It's he's gonna preload this one, and I'll explain this more later. But it's supposed to get warmer, and you can see the snows slowly turn into rain. It's gonna turn into rain here by the time we probably go home, or sleet or something nasty. It's gonna be a nasty ride home today, but one thing that happens that in the winter changes everything, which is a few different things. But one of them is the chips can get froze in that van. And what happens is they'll freeze to the bottom of that van, and they'll start from the back, and they'll work their way up, 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 because the front wall, when you're driving, gets the coldest in the bottom. So we have to put some sort of antifreeze on the bottom of every load come winter. But it's supposed to be 40 degrees tomorrow and 40 degrees Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. So we don't have to worry about a problem with it freezing in. So that's one thing that's different in the winter when it comes to hauling chips, is as far as preloads come in the winter, you know, if it's going to be a late day and they'll haul a load tomorrow, we won't load it at night because it'll freeze in. And it becomes a serious issue for the sawmill guys, not necessarily us. If you let it get out of hand, it'll grow and grow and grow, and you got to get in there. I've done it numerous times, helped out the truck driver when they pull back in, and grab a shovel or something and jump in there and break them all loose, kick them all loose. But the sawmill guys have a big problem because they don't load like we do. It may take them a couple, 3 days, however long, to get a load of chips out in their van and then haul to the mill. Which means they have to get it dumped, dig it out, dump it again, dig some more out, dump it again. It's work, that's for sure. So we don't have to worry about that with this one, but everything changes just a little bit in the winter. So there's Sunshine talking again. Yeah. It'll get me really, really close. Yeah, I think, yeah, it will. It'll fill it. There's just a few different things that change in the winter. Not a whole lot. Just a couple of
loads are bigger than others.
That's one of our jokes too. We always joke around, some loads are bigger than others, you know. And some chip vans aren't full all the way. I've never not filled a chip van all the way. I never have done that. No. I seriously, only time that chips get hauled to the mill when they're not filled all the way, that's when we're done with one job, we're moving on to another job, And I usually like them 3/4 full or fuller, even though that's not a word. But we fill them all the way up. Jimmy's from the old school. But anyways, I thought you might enjoy this chipping at night video. Everything changes just a little bit. And a lot of dust running all, blowing all over. So anyways, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you weren't bored. I just wanted to make a quick little video of the chipper going after dark, because this is the first time since I've had the channel going that I've been chipping after dark. So hopefully you found this interesting, kind of different, because I haven't done anything like this. And yeah, hopefully everyone has a great, happy, safe Thanksgiving and Q&A Friday. Ask me some questions. I'll get those answered on Friday, and we'll keep rolling. And yeah, baby.
I started picking up the phone and calling them all. At first, many of these individuals were pretty secret.
How to scam the lottery system.
Once you've won hundreds of thousands or
nobody else can know about this.
Oh my gosh, no one can know about how to pick the right numbers.